Late Sunday night, March 22, 2026, the busy runways of New York's LaGuardia Airport became the site of a devastating tragedy. For the first time in over 3 decades, a fatal accident unfolded on the tarmac, claiming the lives of 2 young pilots and leaving dozens injured. This is the story of Air Canada Express Flight 8646, a Bombardier CRJ-900, and a catastrophic breakdown in communication that led to a runway collision with an airport fire truck. Today, we are breaking down the timeline, the air traffic control audio, and the ongoing investigation into how multiple layers of safety failed. It started as a routine trip. Air Canada Express Flight 8646, operated by Jazz Aviation, took off from Montreal heading for New York with 72 passengers and 4 crew members on board. In the cockpit were 30-year-old Captain Antoine and First Officer Mackenzie Gunther, 2 capable pilots at the start of their aviation careers. As they approached LaGuardia just before midnight, everything in the air seemed normal. But on the ground, a separate emergency was already unfolding. A United Airlines jet had declared an emergency due to a reported odor on board, and Port Authority firefighting vehicles were dispatched. At 11:35 p.m., the Air Canada jet was cleared to land on Runway 4. Just 2 minutes later, an emergency vehicle requested permission to cross that exact same runway. The radio transmission was clear. Truck 1 in company, LaGuardia Tower, requesting to cross 4 at Delta. The air traffic controller, managing multiple ground situations, granted the permission. Seconds later, the terrifying reality of the situation dawned on the controller. The CRJ-900 was already barreling down Runway 4. In a frantic attempt to avert disaster, the controller shouted over the radio, "Stop, stop, stop. Stop, Truck 1, stop." But momentum is unforgiving. Traveling at around 24 miles per hour, the aircraft slammed directly into the heavy firefighting truck. The right side of the neon yellow truck was struck with such force that it rolled over, while the nose and cockpit of the CRJ-900 were completely crushed and peeled back. The collision instantly claimed the lives of both pilots, Captain Forrest and First Officer Gunther, who took the full brunt of the impact. 41 people, including passengers, crew, and the 2 officers inside the fire truck, were rushed to the hospital. But amidst the horrific wreckage, there was an unbelievable story of survival. Flight attendant Solange Tremblay was ejected more than 100 meters from the aircraft upon impact. Rescue crews found her amidst the debris, still strapped securely into her jump seat. She survived with fractures, a detail her family has called a complete miracle. Inside the cabin, passengers described a chaotic, crazy 12 seconds, bravely stepping up to help one another evacuate the heavily damaged plane. Now, the focus shifts to how this happened. The National Transportation Safety Board has recovered the black boxes and is scrutinizing the ATC audio. One heartbreaking detail has already emerged. Minutes after the crash, a distraught controller was heard saying, "I tried to reach out. We were dealing with an emergency earlier. I messed up." Investigators are now looking into potential staffing shortages, fatigue, and situational awareness breakdowns during a midnight shift change. The loss of Captain Forrest and First Officer Gunther is a profound tragedy, reminding us of the immense responsibility resting on aviation professionals. We will keep you updated as the NTSB releases its final report. What are your thoughts on this runway incursion? Share your respectful thoughts below, and please subscribe for more aviation updates. Fly safe, everyone.